Hey guys, I want to give you a little mind trick or something to think about. Let's just say when you're going out the house today and you're going out about your day, and maybe you've got this mindset now about you where you are committed to trying to make an effort to cold approach women that you see out in the everyday world. You get out in these various scenarios and these moments of your life where you're going to have the opportunity to meet wonderful people, to meet amazing women. That still continues to, like, no matter how much you put it in your mind and no matter how much you try to convince yourself when you walk out that door in the morning that, like, yes, I'm going to do this stuff. I'm going to be committed. I'm going to get out there and do this and put myself up to it. Inevitably, we all go through this. You know, you say that to yourself when you're walking out the door, but then you get out there to the grocery store, or the shopping mall, or wherever you're at, the library, the gas station, anything, wherever you go to in your day. And then you see that girl, you see that woman, the attraction's there, at least for you. You spot her and you kind of get cold feet and you let the moment pass. You let an opportunity slip by you. You don't do anything. You kind of deer yourself in the headlights sort of thing. And that sucks. And we've all been through that. We all go through that. And it takes, a little bit of mental hardening, a little bit of mental conditioning to get good at forcing yourself to do this stuff in the heat of that moment. And that's the point of the talk today, is I want to give you just a little small trick that I want you to try the next time you're leaving your house. And this is one of those days where you know you're going to be in a situation where this cold approach stuff could happen for you. I want you to do this, guys, okay? I want you to pull out your phone, okay? And I want you to scroll through your Bumble, your Hinge, your Tinder, your Match.com, your whatever the hell you're using, your online platform. I know you're on that shit. I want you to scroll through every single one of those women that you might have had a connection with or a brief match or something. I want you to look at all that shit, all the ones that didn't go anywhere, all those failed conversations that went 2, 3, 4, 5 messages and died, all those times you were trying to get a woman out on a date and it never went anywhere, all those ones the ones you didn't match with, the ones you didn't get a chance to talk to. Think about all that wasted time and all that wasted effort and all that bullshit, for lack of a better term, that you put yourself through. You know, you electively chose to do that. You decided to spend all those minutes during your day on these dating apps, and you keep trying to exhaust this avenue to meet somebody special. And I want you to look at all that bullshit, okay, and think about that and put this like in a little capsule in your brain and just imagine how big that capsule is and think about all that horse shit, right? All that crap, wasted time, wasted effort, right? And I want you to think about that as you go out, about your day. And then let's zoom back to that moment where I talked about, where you're out in the real world, you're in the grocery store, you see that girl, and you're having that cold feet thought. I want you to think about that bubble or that capsule of bullshit that I just had you put in your head from earlier on in your day. And think about all that shit you went through, right? What would you rather do? Would you rather do all that shit again 10 times over, 20 times over, and have nothing to show for it? Or would you rather put yourself up to this small moment in time, this 3 to 5 minute window, this situation that could go horribly awkward, or it could go fantastically well? It could lead to something amazing. It could lead to an amazing connection. And, think about the value and the validity that is that real world moment where you actually get to talk to this girl. You actually get to put yourself in front of this person and see how it goes and see what happens and do the stuff I'm talking about, like feel her energy out, and hopefully it goes good. Hopefully something comes of it. And think about that 3 to 5 minute effort that you would put in there is a much better use of your time than all those hours and days and months that you've been on your dating apps and don't have shit to show for it. And I just want you to think about, in your mind, which one would you rather do? Which one do you think is going to yield you more results? Which one do you think is going to be better for you? In which arena do you think you stand a better chance with these women? The real world in the moment where you show a set of balls and you do something like this and you show your colors, you approach a stranger like a fucking man. What do you think is going to hold more value in a woman's eyes? That? Or you just being some other number, some other random name, or some other silly picture on a dating app that chicks, most aren't even interested in your profile or you or whatever. They got a gajillion and one freaking people hitting them on these things. And it's just that whole thing. Think about it, guys. It's complete fucking ridiculous bullshit. And that's what I'm trying to put you up to here, guys. I'm trying to remind you that it's like, Get off these stupid dating apps. Stop doing that shit. It's not yielding you the results you want. You know that that's true. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on my channel listening to this video right now. And put yourself up to doing this stuff. Commit yourself to getting better at it. Challenge yourself. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation from time to time. You will be amazed at the results that come from doing that. And yes, you've got to fuck it up a handful of times. And yes, you got to have some awkward situations. But as you develop yourself, as you develop your ability to approach people under these circumstances, as you work on yourself and become a more high-value person, these situations are just going to come so natural to you, and you're going to find you had options you never knew existed in your life. As compared to, you're flipping through profiles online, it makes you think that you've got a slim amount of options. That couldn't be further from the truth, guys. Like, you go out there in the real world, there is a gajillion and one gorgeous, beautiful women that you find attractive walk in the face of the earth every single day, and they are single. They are not taken. They are there for the approaching. They are there waiting for guys like you to grab a set of balls or grab your own balls and, muster up some courage and do some shit like this. Make that cold approach. Make that magical moment. Make that shit happen. They want you to do that. This is such a lost thing in society in our present day and age with all this online, everything that goes on, and it's just, I want you guys that are listening to this, I want you to be the guy that stands out in her day. I guarantee you doing something like this, she doesn't have this every day. You might think, you'd be surprised, right? Even a beautiful woman, a gorgeous woman, right? You would think this girl just gets approached constantly, okay? Day in and day out, 24/7. That's not the truth. That does not happen. Ask any one of your friends that are girls that you might feel this way about, or you might think they might have this sort of experience in life. It's not the truth. It's not the way this shit happens. And it's because guys are such spineless pussies these days in general. They don't do this shit, okay? I want you to be the guy that does that. I want you to be the one that stands out and shines and gets everything in your life that you want as a result of you being able to step it up a little bit and do this stuff. So, all right, guys, I hope you remember that. Think about that little example. Look at your online shit before you leave your house this morning, and you'll have that in your brain throughout your day. And then when you're in that moment, I hope this is a little small piece of something that lights that fire under your ass and makes you think like, yeah, screw all that other shit. Like, I'm going to try this. Like, this is way easier. This cold approach real world stuff is way easier. It's way quicker. It's going to yield you way better results. I guarantee it, guys. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you all soon.